Maybe so. So hi everyone. So welcome back to the Something for the Weekend. So this weekend we've got lots of things to talk about. Myself joined by Erin and Susan. Um, it's January now, and it's nearly coming to an end. And the weather's getting a lot brighter, and I feel a lot. My spirits are a lot more lifted now. How do you guys feel about that? Have you noticed it getting a bit brighter when we leave work?
Yeah, definitely. 5 o'clock, it's still nice and light, actually. So, a lot to look forward to. The summer's coming, the spring's coming, actually, not the summer.
Yeah, it definitely uplifts the spirits, though, doesn't it? Everyone's a bit happier. It's still a bit frosty though, but the weather can only get better. It can only get better from here. So today I may just kick off with, as it's the weekend, I have tomorrow evening whiskey tasting. So
Lovely.
that one sounds like something I would probably want to do myself, actually. But it sounds like a really good evening anyway. So we've got whiskey tasting. So the event is all about, it's an evening of single malt whiskey tasting with Michael and York from the Malt Marinas. So what to expect? So each of the 6 drams will be presented blind, which means participants will not know initially what is in their glass. So
Oh,
once sampling, participants are free to explore the range of flavors and tastes within the individual drams, independent from knowing who has produced the whiskey, together with not having seen any of the marketing of the bottle, which what's on the label and packaging, etc. So at the end of each dram, the bottling will be revealed via a video presentation disclosing the distillery, providing an element of surprise, or perhaps not for those who have already worked out from tasting it. So hot food will be on offer during the interval, which is halfway through, and tickets are by donation. So they're hoping for at least sort of a minimum of £25 for the tickets, but it is donation, so it's really sort of up to you. But yeah, £25 recommended for that, and all proceeds go to local charities, which is Breathe Easy and EATS Rosyth. So the evening will include 6 drams of whiskey, single malt whiskey. Then you have a presentation detailing the malts on offer, hot food, and drinks on at the interval. So the link for this event will be left on this post. So if you want to know more details, or if you want to just find out, about tickets and things like that, you can have a look at the link at the bottom of this post. So, ladies, what have we got next, Erin?
Yeah, so this Saturday, 28th of January at 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. There's a vintage clothes sale at St Margaret's Church Hall on Wagon Road in Leven. So so it's a free entry event, which is handy, saves you having to splurge out unless it's the clothes that you're buying, and there is refreshments available there. So it's a good until 10 till 1. Good to pop along, see a different bit of clothes, because you don't really get that kind of stuff in the shops these days. So it's nice when it's all there right in front of you,
Yeah,
and it's local.
definitely. It sounds like you could definitely go there and get a few one-off pieces that no one else is actually going to be wearing. You're not going to bump into someone with the same dress on, which is always one of our pet hates as women. Don't you agree?
I know, absolutely. That's the worst thing, when you double up and it's not even planned or anything.
I know. So that sounds like a good one, Erin. Definitely. Susan?
So what I have here is Cooper Amateur Musical Society. They've got something called All Shook Up. This is actually giving you this information. It's not for now, it's for next week, just to get yourself organised. So it's Tuesday, 7th of February to Saturday, the 11th of February. It's 7:30. So it's just so you can get your tickets in advance, okay?
Yeah.
The tickets go on sale on Tuesday. They're £12 each. Wednesday to Saturday, all standard tickets are £14, but there is concessions at £12. The concessions are obviously for the senior citizens that are 60 and over, students, and registered unemployed as well, or disabled people, okay, that come along with a carer as well. So that's quite good for the concessions. They're looking for block bookings of 8 tickets or more, and they'll reduce the price then to £12 per ticket, and they're available from the Wednesday and Thursday. So that's quite good. This is basically at the Corn Exchange. in Cooper. That's quite a nice venue.
Yeah,
Something to look forward to. So all shook up.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. That sounds really good, actually. Definitely. So what I've got next on the agenda is the Duchess of Kirkcaldy. So it's a HYW silent disco party, which is tomorrow night, and it's at Nickel Street in Kirkcaldy. So they have here on the advert says, beat those winter blues this January and come join us for the HYW silent disco party at the Duchess Kirkcaldy. So it's 3 channels of party bangers, music from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and the noughties to now. So round up your friends, family, work colleagues, and join them at the most unique party night in town. Guaranteed to have you all dancing and singing the night away. So over 18s only. So the headset on allocation, you can pick that up at 8:30. 3-channel silent disco kicks off at 9 p.m. And the party actually finishes at midnight. So tickets are £8 each, available online only, and you get a 10% discount for group purchases of 10 or more tickets. And a £10 cash headset deposit is also required on the night. So again, the link of this will be on this video. So at the end of it, you can always click on and get more details for that in regards to.
I've always fancied
that sounds really good.
I've always fancied that. I've never done that. I've always fancied it. But then the thing for me is I'll start singing, and then if anybody's not got their headset on, they'll hear my bad singing voice.
That probably happens all the time, actually, because I've never been to one of those either. I know people that have been to them, and it seems really good. And all the surrounding neighbourhood can't actually hear anything, so you'll never be done for noise pollution. I think it's such a brilliant idea, but it's so true what you just said there, Susan. Someone with no headphones on. Very
much so.
Oh dear. So, anything else, Erin?
Yeah, well, I'm cheating a bit. This one is not at the weekend specifically, but so I thought I'd mention it anyway, but every Monday and Wednesday, where is this? Sorry, Linton Lane Crescent in Kirkcaldy. Every Monday and Wednesday, they're doing a soup and talk event at 12:30. So you can go along for some soup, hot drinks, have a conversation in a cozy environment, just if you're ever sitting in on your own and just to kind of get a bit of more company. But then they've also got, if you're feeling a bit active, a walk and talk on every Thursday at 10 a.m. So you can enjoy a lovely walk and return back for a hot drink, and again have a little chat just with different people and make some new friends, just a bit of company. So that's at Linton Lane Crescent in Kirkcaldy, and the postcode for that is KY26LF. But of course the link will be added. But it's definitely something different. Although it's not this weekend, it's something different for through the week just to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so many people out there that haven't really got that. They may be a bit far from friends and family, and just to get together, meet new people. Nice walks. So no, that sounds really good. Actually, it's a good one. Susan.
Right, so I've been asked to do this one by a gentleman in Anstruther. What they've got on, it's called Fiver Friday. It's a quiz night. Okay, I love this actually. I was having a look at it earlier. It's brilliant. Yeah. So they've got locally sourced fish and chips. Okay. So they've got a menu. It's a takeaway menu. So it's a sit-in quiz night from 7 till 10, but the food's available from 4:30 till 7. I think you can put your order in as well from what I see on the Facebook page.
Right.
So the gentleman in question is basically saying that Friday the 27th of January, it's Fiver Friday quiz night.
Tonight, okay.
Tonight, yeah. So it's a quiz night. It'll run from 7 till 10 with your quiz master. Now, it's a guy called Billy Morris. I believe Billy Morris is part of St Monan's Community Council. So he's going to run this. So he's the host. Booking for both takeaway and quiz nights essential. It's normal, message us your order. So I think that is what they've been doing on Facebook. So I've seen that. Yeah. So for those entering the quiz night, please message your order in advance. Dinner will take place before 7 p.m. and then the quiz will start at 7:30. All the funds that are raised on the evenings going to the Fishermen's Memorial Garden in the village. So that's a good cause as well. So your quiz master on the night's Billy, like we've said, and he's a member of the Fishermen's Memorial Garden project. So there is a cash prize on the night for the winning team. So it's a case of everybody get along there and get some nice food and have a bit of fun. That's on the night for tonight.
Yeah, definitely. That sounds good.
Mhm.
Well, next on my list, I've got International Lego Day. So it's a family drop-in session. So it's a relaxed, family-focused drop-in session to celebrate International Lego Day. So this is tomorrow, 28th of Jan, from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. And the location is the R&A World Golf Museum, Bruce Embankment in St Andrews. The general admission is free. So about the event, it's an international Lego Day to be held on the very same day that Danish carpenter Godfred Kirk Christiansen first submitted his patent for the original Lego brick in 1958. Of history there with Lego. And then, so their learning room will be open throughout the day for families to get creative with Lego. The best designs will be photographed and shared on their social media pages. So I think that's quite
Brilliant.
good. That's inspiring, an incentive to, have the best one. The space is perfect for anyone wishing to have a quieter moment in the galleries with puzzles, worksheets, colouring in, or just take a seat on one of their comfy beanbags. And to get a story read as well, to read a story. So again, the link is there for you to find out more details of that. So yeah, I think we've got some good ones so far, actually. Have you got anything else, Erin?
Yeah, so this is the last one for me. Again, I'm cheating a bit and it's not at the weekend, but I thought it was important to mention. So
Yeah.
Thursday, the 2nd of February at 11 a.m. until 1 p.m., there's a tea and talk at the Kennoway Community Shed in Cotlands Park in Kennoway. So it's about mental health, it's important. So it's take some time for yourself and join us at the Kennoway Community Shed for a brew, bickies and a blether. Make space in your day for a conversation about mental health, and that's this Thursday 2nd from 11 till 1. So if you're free or you're on your lunch break or whatever, it's good to just pop along and have a chat with some different faces and again, have a bit social with different people. That always good to talk about your feelings, isn't it? Especially
definitely. As they said, there used to be an advert like that. It's good to talk. I can't remember the advert now, but it was like their slogan. It's good to talk. Was it a BT one?
BT, I thought it was BT.
Yeah, I think it is a BT.
I think it's BT.
Erin may not have been born yet. I'm not sure how long ago that was.
Probably before my time. But
yes. And also, I was going to say as well, even that it's for something for the weekend, Erin, it is actually good to talk about the weekday stuff as well, because some people actually work at the weekend and they're free during the week. So, there's nothing wrong with that at all. So that's well done with that. So the next one I've got, the Sigillian Ball is the Hotel de Ville in St Andrews. It's tomorrow evening, 6:30. And it's 40 the schools in St Andrews, KY16 9AS. Tickets are £55. So what this is, they say to join them on Saturday the 28th of Jan for the annual Sigillian at Hotel de Ville. So it's a 3-course meal with a bottle of wine each, accompanied with a live jazz band, auction and raffle before a dance floor boogie afterwards. So profits from the raffle and auction will be going to the Rob George Foundation, who provide both practical and financial assistance to young people with terminal illness. So come and support this. This will be a wonderful charity by having a great evening with the Cricket Club and Co event. Time 6:30 p.m. So 6:30 arrival, and then 7 p.m. The meal is served, and 8:30 the raffle and auction, and then at 9:30 you've got the jazz. Where you can have a boogie, as they say, and the DJ is on at 1 a.m. in the morning. Some people may be ready to go home by then, but so 1 a.m. the DJ comes on, and the evening ends under the St Andrew's Cross. So yeah, no, that sounds like a pretty good one as well, actually. So yeah, it finishes at 1 a.m. Just wanted to make sure that that's what that says. Again, the link is there for you to have a look at and get more details. Susan, anything else?
Yeah, I'm just going to say a quick hi to Stephen Brown. He's just said good afternoon, ladies.
Oh, hi, Stephen.
A quick hi to Stephen. Hi there.
Hi.
Yeah, and just a wee reminder for anybody, if they've got any upcoming events, please let us know, because then we'll give them a shout out. This is like what we're doing this afternoon. I've got another one that I'm just doing a reminder of. So last week we spoke about Largo Ward, the village hall. So they're doing the tables for £5 for the buy and sell. If people want to go along and clear their attic out, clean their garage out, let's get everything gathered together and get along there. So they're raising funds for East Neuk Home Education Group. So it's for a good cause. Last week I never had any information on what they've got for the raffles. So I'll give you a wee indication of what they've got so far. Just a couple of things that they've got. So White Chimneys Cafe's got a hamper, they've gave that in. There's Fife Zoo, they've got a family ticket. There's Scottish Fisheries Museum, so there's tickets for that. TJ Entertainment voucher. And then there's the Alpaca Woolbird Nester and the Alpaca, let me just see, Experience for two. So they've got a couple of other things as well, but that's just to give you a wee bit of a flavour of what they've got for prizes. Also, they've just mentioned they've got their bands back up and running again. So on the 28th of January, 8 to 11, they've got Johnny Duncan. And on the 4th of February, they've got Gavin Piper. It's a case of checking out on their Facebook page, but we'll put the link on here so that if you're interested in a night out, there's a couple of bands up and coming. And like I said, that's Saturday the 11th for their buy and sell. That's quite good, £5 a table, because if you've got a lot of books or whatever you've got hanging around the house, you could make that £5 up in no time.
Yeah.
And it's for a good charity as well, so that's quite good.
Yeah, definitely. I remember you mentioning that last week. So, and that was well in advance anyway. So that's a good thing, again, mentioning things in advance, not just the coming weekend. So, yeah. Well, I've actually got one more thing to talk about. It's only, it's quite short actually. So it's, if you're feeling energetic, Zumba. So if anyone out there likes a bit of Zumba, it's actually a Zumbathon at the Phillips Hall in Kirkcaldy, and it's a charity. So it starts at 2:30, and this is tomorrow afternoon. So 2:30 until 4:30. So adults that are actually doing the Zumba classes are £10. But if you just want to spectate and just go along for support with someone, it's £5 to just stand on the lines and watch. And kids age 5 up to 12 is £2.50. So, again, it's for charity. So the money will be going to charity. And it's tomorrow afternoon at the Phillips Hall in Kirkcaldy. So, and it's for all fitness levels as well. So you don't have to be like, super champion fit or anything. Just go along and just, as I said, it's for charity. So yeah, that was the last thing really for me to talk about today. Susan?
I've got one last one here. I've got the Wave project. So Holy Trinity Church Hall, and I think that's St Andrews. I think it's on Queen's Terrace. So it's a case of joining them in St Andrews for an annual coffee and a cake afternoon, more like a cake and a coffee.
Yeah.
Lots of delicious cakes will be there for sale. You're allowed to take your own baking along if you can, which is good. They've got an intro to surf skating and surfboard art. That'll be available for the kids to take part in. Oh, I don't know what that is actually. That's interesting. I'll maybe have a look at that online. Surf magazines will be available to read, and surf movies will be on the projector that they've got there as well. So the open event is open to everybody. It's a case of they're just wanting as many people to come along as possible, so you have to invite your family and friends. The money that's raised will go towards providing surf therapy to young people in Fife and Tayside. Everybody's welcome, and that's the 18th of February. That is going to be on the link. That's something worth looking at, actually. That's quite interesting. It's for the younger kids as well, so that's quite good, actually. So a lot of good things on.
Definitely. Definitely, that sounds pretty good. Can't be bored this weekend or into the following week, Erin. So, no, that's great. And as we always say, as Susan said just recently, if you have anything that you'd like to share, anything that you'd like us to actually talk about on your behalf that you're doing, please get in contact and we will do that for you. So, for another week, I will see you next week again for some more fun stuff to talk about. And thanks for coming on, Erin and Susan.
Thank you. See you after.
See you next week.
See you next week.